Here's a quick way to request, approve, and auto-save your product photos onto Google Drive. Keep watching. So start by creating the project. Click blank. We'll name it product photo approvals. Continue. Then the next step is to name the sections. So we'll switch to board view. We'll click here. We'll have incoming and review, and approved, and lastly rejected. And then we switch to list view. The next step is to add the custom fields. And the first one is SKUs. So we'll click on the plus sign, we select text, and then we name it SKU, create field, followed by photo source, which will be a drop down or a single select. Photo source. And for here, we'll use internal image or whatever, but internal I think is easier. Internal. If you're hiring a freelancer, using deposit photo. Or other, just in case. So we'll change these ones. That's fine. And the next one is photo credit, and this is in case you need to credit the photographer. And in most cases, companies use commercial licenses, but still we'll have to do this. And for this, we're going to use text field, photo credit. The next one is usage intent. So we click this, single select, usage intent, and we're going to have we're going to put website. We're going to have social media, ads, packaging, and print. Create field. The next one is going to be alt text, which is going to be text. Input field, alt text. And then we're going to have review status. Click here, single select, review status. We're going to have needs review, approved. And then we're going to have rejected. Create field. The next one is requested by. Click here, text. So requested by, we can have in two ways. One, by text, meaning that even an outsider, someone outside the organization can request for approval. Or we can put people. That means if all your team is within Asana, then it's easier to do that. But in most cases, we can just use text just for freedom. And the next one is request as email, and we're going to use this to email them in case it's been approved or rejected. So we'll add that. Request our email field. We're done with custom fields. The next one is forms, and this is very useful. You can share it by email or WhatsApp. And we're going to click on customize forms, add form. And then over here, we don't need this. And we don't need that also because we already have that as a custom field. Click on fields and then we select all of them except for the approval ones. This one, nope. SKU photo, request by, and request the email. And then we change here the form title to product photo approvals request. Then we'll move this around. Requested by to be number one. Request an email. Usage intent, photo source, photo credit, alt as SKU. They will have an attachment section. Allow multiple, and it's required. Here you can type upload photos or license, and we have to toggle quiet, meaning they cannot proceed without typing or selecting for all of them, even the photo source. Okay, credit is not a must in case it's internal. Alt text is not a must. SKU is a must. Next, we move to settings, and we're going to make sure that every new request is moved to the incoming section. And then the task name or the request name, the moment it's showing as form name, we can do requested by, because if you do form name, every single request that comes in will have the same form name, which will be product photo approval, product photo approval. So having requested by is easier, but now it's redundant, because if the requested by is the same person who's requesting it, then it cannot work the same as a form title. But since we're going to allow even outsiders to do that, this is okay. And then we're going to make sure that anyone has access, and we toggle this on so that someone can reuse the same form multiple times. And then I think we're good to go. Publish. So we'll test. Zapier. Freelancer. Then we'll submit. Then we can test and see, yep, it's arrived. We'll click on details to view it. And now we can see that there's no assignee or no due date, and that's because the package we're on doesn't allow that. I can show you when you go to the form. In the settings section, you'll see default assignee. We need to upgrade to the advanced feature, but not to worry, we can add an Asana rule to do that. Now the next step is adding Asana rules, and in this one, the first rule is going to be attachments added as a task, and then assign it to a brand manager, and then we're going to set the review status to needs review, which will be this section. And then the second rule is going to be the approval, and this one we're going to change the review status to approved, and then this will mark the task as complete, and then send an email to the requester saying that, hey, it's been reviewed, and the same we can do also when it's rejected. And then we also add comment, meaning that you're going to comment on the task and tell the brand manager, please approve this when it comes in for the first time. Rule 2, we're going to focus on approval, and this is going to focus on the review status, changing it to approved, and then we're going to mark the task as complete, and then we're going to email the person who's requesting the approval, and we're going to add comments in the task saying that, okay, this has been approved and emailed to. Okay. So to do that, we're going to click on customize, add rules. Then we're going to select create custom rule. So we click on when tasks added via the form, and we select the form name. You can have multiple forms. So this is the one that we worked on. And then we're going to say, do this. We're going to assign the brand manager. In this case will be me. In the form that we're going to add another action, and we're going to set the review status to needs review. Okay, so in the form is submitted, we're going to assign the brand manager, we're going to set the review status to needs review, and we're going to move it to the section for in review. Move to a section in review. Move to publish, and we're going to test it. So we're going to say, yeah. So we're going to type Marie Leo. Going to use the same email. Now let's check. So automatically it's been moved. When the new task has come in, it's been moved to the in review section. And let's check the details. So in the details panel, we see that the assignee has been set and the review status has been changed to needs review, and the request has been moved to the in review section. Then if we scroll down, we can see the attachment, and this is the form details. Now let's add rule 2. We click on customize, rules, add custom rule. So this one is when review status is changed. Review status is changed to approved, or is set to approved. We're going to mark the task. So we'll remove this. Complete. Change completion to complete task, and then we'll do an email. So we'll click add another action, click external action, send the email. So instead of typing the email manually for every request, we're going to choose the email for the requester by clicking here, and then we choose the custom fields. We look for requester email, and in the subject I would put custom field again, SKU, and then I'll put here approved SKU, product photo, approved SKU. I think I have to the word approved. Okay, then here we'll say hi. We'll select requester, requested by, that will be the name of the person. Hi requester, your request has been approved. Now we have the complete task, send email, and then we're going to move it to the section for approved. Move to section, approved. Okay, save. Now let's click on the details panel of the task that is in review, and then we're going to change here to approved. Once that happens, you'll see that there's a green check, which means the task is complete and it's been moved to the approved section. Now let's check the email. So the first email is more of a copy of what you had submitted. And then the second email, is the approved one. It says approved, SKU number, and the product photo. Hi Mario, your request has been approved. And then there's a link to that specific task. Now let's work on the rejected part. Click on customize, rules, add, go to create custom rule. So here we'll say if the review status is changed or set to rejected, we're going to email the same person, the requester. So we click here. I need to move this nicely so you can see what I'm doing. Like that. Requester, custom fields, requester email, and then subject, rejected. Then we pick the SKU, custom field, SKU, product photo. Here again, we'll use hi, custom field, requester email, nope, requester by. Please note that your request has been rejected due to lack of alt text, which is not necessary, but we're just testing. And then we add a comment. And then here now we can say that the request has been rejected since it lacked alt text. You can tag whoever is involved with that. And then lastly, we're going to move it to a section for rejected. Okay, so we're going to test a new one. I'll use the same email. Ooh. AU-006 glasses. Gentleman wearing glasses. Submit. So it is in the review section. Now we're going to reject it. So we click here. Rejected. I don't know why I put the alt text here, but anyway, so I'm rejecting it. And as you can see, it's been moved to rejected. And let's check the email. So here's the email, the one we set up. The subject being rejected, SKU number, and then the name of the requester and the message. So we're done with the rejected rule. Next step is uploading the photo once it's approved. So you sign into Zapier. Then we're going to click on Zap. Then we're going to select a trigger. That's going to be Asana. Asana. Once you have Asana as the app, you go to trigger event and then click on completed task. Then we're going to sign in. And we click on continue. And then we choose a workspace. Project. Continue. And then let's test trigger. So it'll pick the latest task. So we found one here. The user recently assigned section. Click on continue. And then now we're going to choose the event, and it's going to be Google Drive. Google Drive. So we'll search for upload file. You click that and then connect your Google Drive. And then we continue. And then we'll select the drive. Just gonna click that folder. So I made this folder just for this test. Then here, file is going to be the SKU. So we'll try and map it and we'll choose the photo, but I think in this case it's the attachment, which is this one here. So once you've mapped this, we're going to select false in the convert to documents. And then the file name, we're going to have the, I think it was SKU, this one. And then for the file extension, just leave it blank so you can pick the original and then click on continue. And we're going to test the step. Okay. Our file was sent to Google Drive. Let's check. And there we go. It's been uploaded in the Asana approved photos. And the name of the file is SKU, which is actually what we had entered into the form when it was being requested. And then we publish. Now let's test the whole thing since we're done. Let's say his name on, I don't know who that is, but we'll just send email. See what's happening. And forward. Cool. Social media SKU. We'll do here. 007, no, 8 will be belt. Then alt with man wearing branded belt. Submit. Then we go and confirm. Then we can see now it's been moved to the review section. We'll click on the details panel. And we're going to go ahead and approve it. It's going to be moved to the approved section. There we go, and marked as complete. And we're going to check the email. So the email has come in. Hi Suleiman, your request has been approved. Now let's check the Asana folder. We refresh. Oh, there we go. SKU 008 belt. So it works. Let me know your thoughts, and feel free to give me a challenge so I can show you how powerful Asana is and how you can integrate it. Thank you for watching.